She malati turn over. Hello, good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Good evening, good morning, wherever we are. God, at this point in time, Ekaro, Ekale, Ekaro, Nebikibiti, Abawani, Wakati Owen. I was meant to come out since yesterday, but I've been feeling sleepy. You know, I've been working. What's today? Last week I've been working since, and I only had Sunday, daytime off, and I've been sleeping. Trying to catch up with my, my sleep at night. Maybe I'm still yawning. Let me turn around. Hopefully I'll be able to do this chat, even if it's 10 minutes. I've been wanting to come out since. Yeah. Let me turn like this again. Okay, as I was saying, I've been sleeping since, although yesterday, like during the early hours of the morning till like very late yesterday evening. God. Till very late yesterday evening, I was online trying to find out what was going on. Even though I didn't come live, but I was watching the I was watching the Inquest, the beginning, then when they finish. I noticed it was so quick. It's more or less like these people are just wasting time and all that. So I was still looking at that. Then I was on TikTok listening to, going around to hear what people have got to say. I couldn't, all through that period, I couldn't sleep. I was eager to know the outcome of the inquest. Before we knew it, the time went so quick. And before, with a twinkle of an eye, I heard they've arrested Arifa, and I was wondering what was going on. And also, before we knew it, I heard, okay, after that, I slept off because I needed to sleep. I just dropped my phone and all that. I just told myself my health is more important. Lefiti, my borrow loro, last how many hours? So I had to sleep for a while. By the time I woke up, I took my phone to see what was going on. The next thing I heard, what's going on? Sorry, 1 minute. Next thing I heard, because I can't see anybody showing, so I want to just use another phone to look. So before, by the time I woke up to see, let me check time out. What's the update? So maybe they've released Arifa. I heard that they arrested Westo's wife. Okay, where should we start from? Anyway, let me start from here. Yesterday, that was meant to even come out. Sometimes I don't even know if you have to speak English or Yoruba. Okay, I'm going to speak Yoruba, but if you want me to change it to English, please let me know. Then I will change over to English, okay? So, although at some point I might mix both together, but let me try and speak Yoruba, and if at any point you want me to change over, let me know. I'll change over to just English. So apparently Mutife jade tele, but nítorí iṣẹ́ tí mo ṣe léraléra ó jẹ́ kó rẹ̀ mí gan. So what ti catch up pẹ̀lú oru mi. Even though now Timoji, I just took a cup of tea, I had a slice of bread, and I've been lying down. Orun kumi. But I really want to talk. I noticed the outside is quiet. I just said, let me come out at this point in time. Everywhere we're quiet, and just talk. Anyway, mo kọ́kọ́ gbọ́ pé àwọn kan wọ́n ní ìyá kan pariwo lórí Facebook. Wọ́n ní ìṣàlẹ̀jọ́ Sunday, wọ́n ní ìyá kan wọ́n kàn pariwo noise pollution lórí Facebook. Pé kí Ọba Gucci ṣe báyìí kó ṣe báyìí kó ṣe báyìí. The thing Ọba Gucci has done is, ọbẹ àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú Ọba Gucci is to go to take that route. Is the wrong move and step to take. Because àwọn tó lọ bá yẹn onífraka ni. And what they don't understand is that ẹni tó lọ bá, she's not better. She's not in any way better ju àwọn people yìí náà tí wọ́n ní wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ pa Ọba. She understand. She's even worse. Ibi tó lọ yẹn ò ti ń ṣàrẹ̀ tó máa ní pé èèyàn ẹni tó máa ń defame character Ọba ẹni tó máa ń defame character Ọba ìjòyè. Sorry, stop it, that nonsense. If me 1 minute. Ọba ẹni tó máa ń defame character Ọba ìjòyè. Tó bá sọ ẹni tó defame character Ọba ìjòyè jù, or politician or big people or even individuals that way, she understand. She's the master planner. She's the master at this thing. And Lori, sorry, it's only followers that can comment because I'm trying to restrict the comments on my this thing. And please, I'm begging you, if you make any silly comment, you can be sarcastic in your comment, but be careful. If you make this thing too bad, be meaning, or if I feel or tajeni, me, I won't just block you. See, an eye for an eye in the lower water, I don't be me, but I'm trying to just control myself, If you pass your boundary, if you know you don't like what I'm saying, waka pass. I've seen a lot of things on social media today that I don't like, that I've heard. I didn't comment there. I waka pass. I respected myself. So please, let all of us can respect Sarawa. To ba like nǹkan tí mo sọ kó tètè rìn síwájú. Kó lọ sí platform tiẹ̀, kó lọ sọ̀rọ̀ tiẹ̀ ńbẹ̀, kó lọ rojọ́ ẹnu ẹ̀ síbẹ̀. She understand. To ba like nǹkan tí mo sọ kọjá, but to ba lock any silly comments, me, I won't just block you. I won't just block you. Ma gbé picture ẹ jáde ni wà tẹ́ bí ẹ. Ǹtẹ̀ wá ní block ẹ, ma jọ́ kó máa rí rẹ̀ báyìí ni. She understand. So ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa ká respect ara wa. Ohun mi kí n wá sọ̀rọ̀ ni mo ṣe bọ́ta. So ẹni tó bá wù kó sọ̀rọ̀ kó lọ sórí platform yẹn kó náà lọ sọ tiẹ̀ ńbẹ̀. So níbo láti ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ dé jàre, ẹ̀yin better people. So mo ṣàgbọ́ ní pé ìyá kan ṣáà ń pariwo, gbọ́ nǹkan tí wọ́n mọ̀ ní pé ẹ tó lọ báyìí òun gan master gamer ni, òun ló tiẹ̀ tún wọ́ọ̀sì jù, and kò sí ẹni tó gba route yẹn kọ́ lọ bẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ àwọn Sunday Igboho and co, even títí kan MC Olúọmọ and others. Àwọn tẹ́ pé wọ́n máa gbà yín wọ́n á tún máa ṣe yín níbẹ̀ yẹn. It's gone so low, to the lowest low yẹn. It's gone to the lowest of the lowest. How can he do such a thing? Ọba mi lè sọ pé òun mọ̀ pa ẹni tó lọ bá ìyá yẹn, and kò lè sọ pé because a ti discuss ẹ pẹ̀lú èèyàn náà, or even ká pé èèyàn ló lọ bá ìyá yẹn, ká pé èèyàn PA ló lọ bá ìyá yẹn, at the end of the day wọ́n á ti fún feedback. So kò lè sọ pé òun mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. And why go to that woman pẹ̀lú gbogbo nǹkan tí ìyá yẹn ti ṣe lórí social media? Why even bring your case to social media? Ẹ ti gbọ̀nà lọ́lọ́, leave it there like that. and the Oba can come out or they can call BBC àwọn TVC channel, let them interview them. It is causing no paper already. And why coming out now? Last how many months ago he had the opportunity to come out there. Gbogbo òṣì àtìrànù tó ń kọ sórí paper and sin. You would have done that long time ago. Ọ̀rọ̀ yóò bá má ti di bó ṣe dé. Because en tó kọ́kọ́ ìgbà tí Mohbad ṣe petition tí ẹ jáde. Ṣé wọ́n gbé ọba ni? Ṣebí wọ́n bu ọba mọ́lẹ̀ ni? Ìgbà tí Mohbad ṣé wọ́n ti listen sí petition Mohbad? Ṣé wọ́n listen sí petition Mohbad? Because tó bá yẹ máa sọ pé ilé làbọ̀ sí mi oko, ìlú tí kò sí lọ, tó yẹ pé ẹni tí olówó àbí torí onípò lẹ máa gàba lé àwọn citizen yín. Wọ́n ṣe even ìgbà tọ́mọ yẹn tún kú, ìyàn gbé petition wá bá yín dá lóhùn. 2.5 months later, kò tiẹ̀ wọ 3 months, bọ̀bọ́ yẹn ṣaláìsí. Tálẹ̀ bá kọ́kọ́ lọ gbé tó bá lọ ń ṣe orúkọ àwọn tó petition sínú kini. Tó bá ṣorúkọ àwọn people tó ń kọ pé wọ́n threaten. Ìgbà tí ọ̀rọ̀ ìdẹ ṣẹlẹ̀ tí orúkọ ọba yẹn kọ́kọ́ jáde àbí kọ́kọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀, ìgbà yẹn ló yẹ kó ti ṣe disclaimer. Kò ṣe anything. Nothing was done for a long time. Recently, Arifa ló ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mention orúkọ ọba, and it's because ó ní àwọn tó ń threatening and they said they are from Oba. Because ẹlòmíì kàn máa brio nǹkan tó kàn ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí Facebook, ní mọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ kàn máa jump into ọ̀rọ̀. Ẹni tó kọ́kọ́ gbé picture gbà tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ petition ò ṣe petition, gbà everybody sọ̀rọ̀ justice of Mohbad. Gbà everybody sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Everybody went back. Most of the people tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé they went back to the petition tí Mohbad kọ. Ipe why tí wọ́n àrùkọ àwọn tó wà lórí petition yìí, why working ní nǹkan tí ó ń dá ọlọ́pàá dúró láti lọ inquire láti àbíkọ́ lọ pé ọkọ̀ interrogate ọba. And from what I can remember on Instagram, as much as I can recall then, ìgbà tí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad ṣẹlẹ̀, tí ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn Sam Larry nǹkankan, ṣebí wọ́n ní látọ̀dọ̀ àwọn ọba pé wọ́n pe ọlọ́pàá tí àbí àwọn ọlọ́pàá náà pé wọ́n gbà yẹn. Kó tó disclaim pa àwọn ọmọ Sam Larry kàn ṣiṣẹ́ wọn kàn ṣe kíní kan. Why you people blocking justice? Tó bá ṣe pé èèyàn kan ló wà nídìí case Mohbad, why blocking justice? How long ló máa take láti ṣe autopsy àti toxicology kini? Tó ti fẹ́ wọ almost 8 months. Ní Lagos State wọ́n àṣetì ní ọ̀rọ̀ wọn. Ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ ní yàbí ọmọ kí ló ọmọ boy yẹn sìn. Wọ́n ní parental neglect ni. Ṣé parental neglect ni ọmọ tó wà body school tó bully tó nà? Táwọn ẹgbẹ́ ẹnu tó yẹ pé àwọn ọmọ yẹn àwọn ọmọ big people in the society ni wọ́n, high authorities tó tún high duty bàbá boy ọmọ yẹn lọ, ọmọ 12 years old yẹn gbà yẹn. Ṣé nǹkan tí autopsy ti yẹn gbé jáde nìyẹn after 3 years? Ibi tó bá yẹ kẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ sí ẹni sọ̀rọ̀ sí. Nígbà tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ pa Mohbad, tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀ lórí TikTok ní last year, tó kọ́kọ́ gbé picture ọba jáde ní TikTok tèmi rí o, that I saw. This was either October or November, either October towards ending of October or middle November. Òun ni sẹ̀lẹ̀ ló gbé picture kíní jáde. Kò ṣàrífà. Arifa never did. Arifa gan ó máa ṣe show but kò really sọ̀rọ̀ kíní. Orí show Westo ló ń gan máa lọ. Ó máa lọ káàkiri. He was a peacemaker. He was a peacemaker. Along the line, even time Arifa fi ṣe show pé ṣe show, yeah, he really ṣe show pé ó really sọ pé òun ṣe show like that was this year. If not, Arifa was not even talking about Obaguchi. Arifa was not talking about him before. All of a sudden this year, or by December time, it was threatened. It was threatened. Kapa when your loruko oba ki oba gon disclaim àwọn ton loruko e. To lo fin threaten àwọn èyàn. Because téèyàn bá wá sínú inbox èyàn tó ní wọ́n ní PA ọba type wọ́n impersonate ni obviously how do you expect him to know? And ọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń gbé jáde pé ó purọ́ mọ́ bàbí ó gbé voice note kọ jáde, he's had it with him for over a month if not more. It's just because he couldn't contain it anymore. That is why he brought that thing out. Because ó ṣe show lórí ẹ̀. Oh, there suffer. Oh, there, and when he was talking, he was like, "You people cannot threaten me. Okay, you've given me ultimatum. Okay, let's see who will last. Who will last long on this thing? Because àwọn ẹlòmí tó wà lórí Facebook, tẹ́ bá mọ̀ kan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí TikTok, ẹ kàn máa gbọ́ táwọn kan kàn máa sọ̀rọ̀, ẹ kàn máa jump into it. Especially àwọn ìyá kan tó bá ti gbowó. Ẹ jẹ́ a ní conscience. Toban so is more of a peacemaker on that TikTok. Arifa is the last person to ma binu, even tennis in Bashele Luri platform. See everybody bank pariwo ton jayon bani leave them, let me talk. And it takes it time, he even takes his time to talk. Toba ma be anybody, Arifa should be the last person. Want de gunguni. And this is not the first time Toshe Kini Fumbo boy. Sometime last year, our group Women for Evil. Our group Women for Evil. Kini lo lead one. Bobo King White here. One lo my voice and tolo. Oh, impersonate Olopa. One pe phone Arifa. They did that to him last year. One pe phone Arifa. They wanted to see me in Kini police station. Also, look police station here. And before the guy was even preparing to go, over she life, what the police station bye. And people on the distance was how can they tell you to come to police station? You two, you are going. Oh, kini dani. Oh, lawyer, oh, yokoko dani. You have to let people know. Anyway, from people discussing with him, okay, number will look way. They collected the number, they ran the distance. I want bobo yeni, I want bobo white yeni. That's how they got to know. It was track. And meanwhile, they now told him that Ninu Kotosof one toba debe. Ipe toba ti fe debe pe kokpe awon. I can no longer tell you that toba ti fe de police station yen kokpe awon. That means pe they are outside that no fe lo yon kon nu be ni pe toba ti fe debe awon na sare mabo. Wan wa wole. That was it. So wọ́n ti ṣe ru nǹkan kini yen fun ri. Wọ́n ṣe fún last tó bá pé bobo yen sọ̀rọ̀ síta ló fi mọ̀ pé àwọn bobo yen ni. So they want them. Because emi go gba to gbe number jáde, I had to tell somebody to track that number for me. Orúkọ tó gbé jáde was different name tí èyàn náà fún. A de run kini wọ́n pè èyàn ran pé ibo ni police station báyìí wà. Even go ni police station yẹn gan àwọn tó tún mọ̀yàn. Àwọn kan tún pè police station pé ṣé expect any bye ṣé elek pe bye wọ́n ní àwọn ọmọ kokon pè. This was done to Arifa last year by this so-called Wumi's group. Because even God, recently see Karimo jade, only a lot of evil thing long man plan in group one. Can't pay one fi Karimo le ko sọ̀rọ̀ ni gbogbo àṣírí wọn ló ma tú. She said it recently. Ó wà lórí page fáwọn ton follow wa. You will have seen the video out. See Karimo fi sọ̀rọ̀. Tí mo gbé síta recently. Tó ní gbogbo evil plan tó man ṣe nínú group one. And these are some of the things they do on their platform. And regarding this arrest they did for Arifa, I'm not surprised because be 2 to 3 days ago, Alelo Masaba sọ̀rọ̀ tó bá ti darin òru, ẹ ṣá lọ sórí platform lórí TikTok. Gbogbo plan wọn lè máa gbọ́nbẹ̀. Wọ́n sì ṣe kíní ńbẹ̀ tí àwọn girl kan tí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ lórí platform, ó sì wà kíní screenshot ẹ̀gan wà, screen record wà lórí phone tí mo fi ń ṣe show yìí. Tí although before now, be 2 weeks ago, wọ́n ti ń sọ àwọn king bọ́ta wọ́n ní àwọn máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa lọ sínú ilé wọn one by one, àwọn máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa lọ gbé wọn. Èyí tó bá rí kó gbé yẹ They said it on their platform on TikTok. Why? Why did she turn everything to Sija? Why did justice of Mohbad Shema Oma Defraka? Why? Why are you disturbing people? You cannot, you are not interested in justice for Mohbad. Get away from it. Why turn it into a wrestling fight? Why? Why touch a so dija? Kini gbogbo nonsense. Ẹ support. Tẹ́ bá feel pé support yín ò tó fún ẹ lọ reinforce sí wa. Tẹ́ bá dé feel pé ní enough strength láti support ẹ. Gbogbo Instagram lẹ ti lọ buy, gbogbo àwọn big Instagram kini yẹn lẹ ti lọ sanwó fún. You keep giving them money so that they can change the narrative. And nǹkan tẹ́ mọ̀ ní pé tí Ọlọ́run ò bá ti parí iṣẹ́ ẹ kò máa waste owó yín ni. They've tried as much as possible to picture the father, Mohbad's father, as a bad person. Abẹ́ṣẹ́ ni kéèyàn tún bímọ kó tọ́jú ọmọ ẹ̀. Kọ́mọ ẹ̀ kú kó má mọ̀ kó tó pọ̀ ọmọ ẹ̀. I don't think people understand what it is to that you want to find closure. Téèyàn bá ti lose èèyàn rí. Bí àtòrí Nigeria, even tó bá sick lásán, ní pè lọ doctor, ní pè lọ hospital kí ni diagnosis èèyàn náà, pé kí ló ṣe èèyàn náà. Ako sọ fi ke lọ rògùn ẹ máa sáré kiri máa lọ rògùn without even knowing nǹkan tó ń treat èèyàn náà fún. Èèyàn á tún ṣaláìsí ẹ máa fi religion sí everything ni ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run ni àmútọ́ Ọlọ́run. Leave God alone. God does not do evil. Kẹ́ fi Ọlọ́run lẹ́sà yẹ kẹ́ jẹ́ kó Ọlọ́run gan rí mú mi. Is it a bad thing? I don't think people realize. Tí èèyàn bá ṣaláìsí tẹ́ ẹ bá mọ̀ nǹkan tó, especially unexpected unexpected ikú tí yóò bá expected, you don't know what it is for you not to have closure. Mo rò báwọn èèyàn understand. Tó bá jẹ́ ẹni tó yẹ pé ó ń rorí jinlẹ̀, ẹni tó ní ọpọlọ lórí, you don't know by pé tẹ́ bá mọ̀ closure nǹkan tó ṣèyàn náà. That is when you have peace of mind within yourself. And ọkàn yá balẹ̀ pé alágbádá yìí ti lọ sinmi láyọ̀ àtàláfíà. Báni ó ṣe máa tọ́mọ tó máa dàgbà all of a sudden ọmọ ṣaláìsí pẹ́ tó lọ́mọ tó tún lọ́mọ tún débẹ̀ ti ṣe báṣubàṣu gbọ́mọ ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ ńlẹ̀. Do you know the insult and the rubbish on that? Táwọn ìyá kan tó lórí tó lọ́pọlọ àwọn ìyá táyé wọn ti bàjẹ́, àwọn ìyá tó ẹ kọ́ máa tọ́jú grandchildren wọn tó ń ṣòṣà tìránù. Àwọn ló máa sọ pé Adégún lé ní, àwọn ló máa sọ pé Adéògùn lọ́la. Òun lọ́ba Gucci lọ́ba. That means pé ọba yẹn kò ní credibility. It's a nuisance. Àwọn aṣòṣì máa mọ̀. This guy was threatened. Recently ló ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbé kíní fídíò ẹ̀ jáde bí tó ti sùn. Wọ́n sùn mọ́ ògiri ni. And the person that was threatening him said, tó bá ti gbowó táwọn fẹ́ fún, they are coming for him. Àwọn fún 3 days. They told him, and this is not the first time they've been doing that. But boy want to suffer tell they had like more like a bet. Ni Bobo fi jáde. The guy spoke for 7 days about this thing. She last month, Bobo is sort of 7 days. Only this is my first day of the 7 days I'm doing for you. If I'm not saying you are not going to call for me, but I'm going to talk. Bobo Eden ni ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ, ó ní nínú àwọn neighbors tó ń gbé lẹ́gbẹ̀lé Mohbad. Because what you people don't know is that àwọn èèyàn máa ń contact èèyàn. Because àwọn míì ẹlòmíì máa evidence lọ́wọ́ ẹlòmíì máa mọ̀ nǹkankan pa nǹkankan, but they can't come out to talk. They called him from what he said, Olóhùn video. CCTV the neighbor. One of the things he said, CCTV neighbor, ó shown by pé kó máa wo kíni kó máa wele. CCTV neighbor, at least before èèyàn wọnúlé, ẹlùkà kò máa ní CCTV, and ó máa níbi CCTV ọmọ èèyàn máa covered. Wọ́n lọ rí mọ́tò tó park, at least ẹlòmíì CCTV ó máa ní kọ̀tẹ́ kó máa gbé wájú ilé ẹ̀. Wọ́n lọ rí mọ́tò tó park. One day, so around the time, it was on Monday and Tuesday, also on specific time, one sọ bí mọ́tò náà ṣe rí, the whatever, and to judge no moto yen. They didn't say it's Oba, but they described the person, it was Oba's car. Ikona moto Oba ni won gbe nkan wọlé, Darosha ló pàdé wọn. Níjọ́ Monday and Tuesday. Monday kan tó sọ pé Mohbad ṣaláìsí. Ṣebí Tuesday ló announce pé ṣaláìsí. Wọ́n sọ specific time, but boy ti ní gbogbo information in tẹ́lẹ̀ lọ́wọ́, but kò ever saw anything, not until they started threatening him. What they were trying to do was to silence àwọn tó mọ̀ pé they are very close to spending Prime Boy. Because this guy lives in Ikorodu. He's been to Prime Boy's mom. He was with Prime Boy. One to encourage Prime Boy. Pokoma, where everything will be fine. So they know some things. This boy never came. At first, Arifa never came for Oba at all. And to what for ba to be picture by Koko Jade, to be Barajade by was Sile. And Sile is Ayat's friend. And Ayat knows all this carcass of whatever is going on. Ayat was the one that Wumi called one day, Pelu Abuepe. Tony Koba Ayat sọ̀rọ̀. Gabonski abi Gabon tolong Ayat opon emini Gabonski. Ko lo bere ohun. So all these people are among whatever be won wà nínú ẹgbẹ́ òkùnkùn or whatever. Because en tó bá pè ní Gabonski, go and ask of me. And me, I know what it means because at least to an extent, Mokawe in Nigeria. So I know what it is, what that means when somebody says such a thing. So respect the name, no suffer en ye mata si ohun. Imini lagbaja ba ilo bere mi. And for Abuebe to get involved with Ayat at that point in time, that means we gbogbo won wa nu kokon. Kegbabe. Ọ̀rẹ́ Ayat ni en tó ṣe kíní gbà yẹn. Even Ayat go gbé picture basita ọ̀rẹ́ bobo yẹn náà wà ṣẹlẹ̀, ó wà popular on TikTok. Òun ló gbé picture en tó kọ́kọ́ back to back ni. Ó gbé picture Ọba àti ọmọ yẹn jáde kí àwọn confin nǹkan káwọn etete tó ṣe anything at all. This even at that point àwọn yẹn ma even gbà tí bobo man ṣe kíní. At first, it doesn't really come out like that. Ori àwọn show West lo man lo. And when he does this show, tí wàhálà bá ti pọ̀jù, ma pack up on lo nìyẹn. Kò like apon kon bẹ́yẹn. Kò ṣe kíní lọ títí. Tó a máa sọ̀rọ̀ gan, ẹ máa lórí show ẹ̀. Ó lè fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ kan bá ó lè take for 100 years kó tó sọ̀rọ̀ tó máa sọ. It's just recently that they pushed him to the wall. Tó wọ́n dẹ̀ pé òun ní pé ẹ̀wọ̀n ni wọ́n sọ pé ẹni ṣe nǹkan fún òun, but you can't bribe me. And I don't know who advised. Get the point you soon go. Giri lo fi sọ̀rọ̀, lo fi show bokini esita. O man sọ pẹ̀lẹ́ nu tẹ́lẹ̀ ni. Better lo she play voice yen. And one thing that I know is that with this Oba thing, even tí Oba aranyan, àwọn tó ń support àwọn tí ti ẹ lè ṣe kíní yẹn, kó ẹ pa on lo ju voice note, lo ń bá bobo ìsọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn. It is 100% possible. So, come as a pé bobo in puro, he doesn't need money from nobody. Ko yo, but ko toro. To the extent pé àwọn tí Wunmi, àwọn White and Co, wọ́n sọ pé ṣe bí wedding ẹ̀ bí mo ṣe put ẹ fẹ́ ṣe wedding. Wọ́n ní ṣe bí wedding ẹ̀ ń bọ̀. Ẹnu ọmọ tó kọ́kọ́ gbọ́ pé ṣe bí wedding ẹ̀ ń bọ̀ pé àwọn máa lọ kiri gbé, àwọn máa lọ kidnap enjoy wedding. Take pé wedding ò ní ṣe ṣe. These are things that this wicked coconut head people, they say on their platform. How can you be discussing kidnapping somebody? So ẹ wá fẹ́ kí bobo yẹn náà dákẹ́. Nǹkan tó bá ní weapon tó náà bá ní ló máa lò. Weapon tó náà bá ní. Nǹkan tí ó yẹ kó bá sọ ni pé ó yẹ kó bá ṣe disclaimer if you cannot come out. Kó lo peer or kó lo anybody tó bá lè lò. Kó ẹ pé paper lọ máa gbé sí or kó ṣe video interview pé kéèyàn kọ́kọ́ má fi orúkọ bá má lọ fi threaten anybody. Because in case of Mohbad no, ìgbà táwọn Sam Larry lọ, ó ní bóyá top àwọn tó máa wọn àtàwọn tó máa wá máa sọ pé ọba àtọ̀dọ̀ ọba Gucci làwọn ti wá. So if people are using his name to threaten people, then he should make a disclaimer pé wọ́n rán anybody níṣẹ́. Òun ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ti bọ̀bọ́ yìí náà. Tí yẹn wá in form of one of his PA. Tó wá threatening. So ẹ̀yin fẹ́ kó gbẹnu dákẹ́ kó máa wò kó má sọ̀rọ̀ jáde. Ó wá sọ̀rọ̀ jáde ńsìn ẹ wá lọ gbé. Nǹkan kò gbọdọ̀ ṣe o, Wùnmí ṣógbọ́. Nǹkan kò gbọdọ̀ ṣe ìwà tó bá Gucci. Bẹ́ bá ṣe gbé ní kẹ́ ṣe gbé jùlẹ̀. He's got his evidence. Even keep got to skin on voice note. The person used to type to him ni. But when kọ́kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn, mo rántí pé ó kọ́kọ́ sọ pé there's somebody to man contact òun. Òun wá notice pé tó bá ti type all of a sudden kini a máa parẹ́. So he now started screen tó bá ti type so mo mọ̀ sá pé best my screenshot is start keeping records. So òun náà evidence títí ẹ̀. Bóyá wọ́n impersonate ọba ni àbí wọ́n impersonate ọba ni wọ́n sort it out, but kí ọba kan má sọ pé òun fẹ́ lu agbára lórí ẹ̀. It is not possible. This guy is not the only one that talked about him. There are so many people. Call us on YouTube. I read so many people. You may come out and do a disclaimer. I would have done that long time ago. Even in Nukona or PA, she be kona to lo ba Papriano. To lo threaten Papriano. Papriano ye o de gbadun. Papriano kò gbádùn ó lè bá yín ṣeré sí next minute bá egbon ni bí egbon jáse lára ni tó bá bẹ̀ sí má ṣe bí wèrè. So bí àgbà tó rí pé wọ́n rojú yẹn lẹ̀. Èèyàn náà tètè gbé báàgì ó tètè kúrò lọ́dọ̀ Papriano. Even Papriano gan I've got some of the kini àwọn kan mo delete but mo ṣì ní mi. Papriano ṣe show not once, not twice, not 3 times. Tó lóun fún ọba Gucci ní ultimatum ó fún ní 3 days ó ṣe ní 3 days ó ṣe 7 days pé kó bọ́ta kó wá ṣe disclaimer ipò òun mọ́ pa nǹkan kan pa ọmọ Mohbad òun ló fi ṣe recently yìí ìtọ́ ṣe recently bọ̀bọ́ yẹn fún wọn 7 days ó ní if not kan tó máa fojú wọn rí kò ní believe is within that 7 days lẹ́bẹ̀ẹ́ sí ní gbogbo paper tó ń jáde. This is a TikToker ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Gbàtọ́ rí pé wọ́n rojú yẹn lẹ̀ yìí tẹ́ mọ̀ pé kò lè báyìí kò lápọn kò ṣe òun lè wá lọ gbé. Òun lè wá lọ gbé. Why are your people threatening people? Why are they going to people's inbox to disturb them? So Oba needs to do a disclaimer for whosoever is using his name to go and threatening people to stop it. Ṣé pé tí Oba threatening mi tó ní Oba kini kan Oba ni máa wá fún. To jẹ́jẹ́ mi mo jókòó kọba náà kó sọ fáwọn people kó ṣọ́gbà wọn wọ́n dédé fọ́ ó ní ẹ̀fọ́ mi ò ṣe tàkànà ṣọ́ba wí ni tó bá ṣe pé ó náwó nínú nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Mohbad why tí ó ṣe ń down Ọbáfẹ́ ni. Do you know how many times that they blocked Ọbáfẹ́? Do you know how many times? Have you ever seen him for a second coming out to say anything? You know, let run your within your distance. Ṣebí kan náà àwọn tó pèrè ní PO Ọba ṣebó ó wọnú inbox Bukky Jesse lọ. Why going into people's inbox? Why going into their this thing to message them? Why? Why doing that? Ẹ̀yin lẹ tún tú epo sí. Why going to them? Tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ẹgbà ọ̀nà lọ́ọ̀lọ́. Why going into them to give them ultimatum or to warn them? Who the hell are you? Ta ló lọ bọ òṣì. Ta ló lọ bọ òṣì. Nínú gbogbo ọba tó wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ṣe ó ṣe àbí ní ká tẹ sọ pé lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ó ṣe jórúkọ ọba yẹn nìkan ló ń pè tó bá ṣe pé ejò lọ́wọ́ nú. Nǹkan kò gbọdọ̀ ṣárífà o. Tẹ́ bá máa kó èèyàn àwọn tẹ́ máa kó máa pọ̀. Ẹ kọ́kọ́ tẹ́ bá fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ tó kọ́kọ́ gbé picture yẹn jáde tó gbójú ọba àtọmọ yẹn jáde nìkan kọ́kọ́ lọ fún. When you do that, ẹ wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa pick wọn lẹ́ẹ̀kan. Arifa should be one of the least person. Arifa recently last month Arifa ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ porúkọ ọba tó dìdì tó ṣe show fún ọba Gucci tó ní nǹkan bye wọ́n threaten òun yẹn wọnú inbox òun ó ṣe báyìí ṣe sọ gbọ́rọ̀ ṣe jẹ́ tí yá kan dédé bọ́ tọ́kọ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa ṣépè fún ọmọ lọ́mọ ṣáyé táwọn ọmọ tiẹ̀ ti dá tó ní tọ́ rẹ̀ tó ń ṣe èèyàn gidi gan láti ẹ̀ pé years back èèyàn gidi lápè àmọ́ pé ráhùn játijàti jákàjáká tó bá ṣoṣo ṣe máa ṣe lọ́wọ́ wà táwà yìí o That's why I just kept my cool and I've been minding my business. And to bashi oshimashe. But for you to support and go after somebody or abuse this guy, find out the truth. Find out the truth. And the truth will set all of us free. The truth will set everybody free. Find out the truth. Kello gbati bobo isese sọ̀rọ̀ npa ọba yẹn. Only while on the platform the party sorrow, but you will never see him being the one saying it. In Bato Maso was when they threatened him. One inbox alone, you know my type sini. And I very sure being your koto basso and loss of Peko sita because for a long time Bobo yo so kini sita. It's hard one share inbox voice notes anon you. Abijeta tata share one play and see. He's adding with him for at least okay to be 2 months or a month plus. And apart from that, he's add text upon text upon text. Don't notice me on your contact but will notice me to your number to bounce or after a while. I come and delete. One wonder who is this person? Oboche best my screenshot everything to about Sony. And I want whites, I want kini wumi. What she threatened Bobo in last year. Don't follow by threatening and don't impersonate on one lockba. To ba she shiri want to. Ele no kan put it ngba kan pe belo ti ko gbe sita. Abi kini o kan put because only private number, the number kokon lo ngba yen. Kan put tete gbe number yen sita ni awon yan ti mo asiri yan no wan ti lo find out en to se kini wan ti track it. Because the other one you were able to track it. Enjoy your sorrow yen sita ni niwaju everybody she life yan ko lo so pe ko she life ko to lo anywhere. No fini pe ko mind lo be kokon kini number no. Lo pe number no jade lo track it lo ri pe atodo white ni kini e ti wa lo fi ja won ni even petition to ba se recently se oruko Arifa wa nu petition oruko o si nbe na petition ito jade recently to koruko awon eyan westo lagbada se oruko Arifa wa nbe ko si nbe na eyan so pe eyan wo ni box o mo threaten o pe lati ohun ni oba pa Sheshe one when. Which one is that is defaming Oba? How is it defaming Oba? She be cutting your nose so low so. Would defend me so she more voice notes. So they need to track that voice. Who is in Oba's palace? Or who does Oba know that is using his name? So how is it defaming Oba? Ko Bagoma defame Mary. And talk what is all over. About 7 months ago, she be a DTCB. Even Booking Jesse, when did Booking Jesse start calling Obaguchi's name? When did she start calling Obaguchi's name? Because so tosi biti otobawa. Because so tosi bito otobawa. But ore koko shele. So fi di fraka, what you people don't know is that our mi omo koton shele underneath. Our fraka people. The thing what they do is that when you come out to talk about something, just because they don't like you or they have contact with you, while your contact and to sorrow and to shaking or on opposite side of that person, then they will now say they are speaking for that other person. One pe won si o, won ran won se o. One pe won si won ran won se. One dide, one ni àwọn fẹ́ bá àwọn people yen fight fún. And that's how, before you know it, they will start fighting. Booking. And now that you can see that the way Bookie is talking now or blogging now, because when this thing first started, our people here, our women for evil, and what don't support me, they are part of Fraka people that knows Bookie and Bookie knows them. They were cursing her. They were cursing our family. They were cursing our son. Tele. Even to Yeye Kudi, one blog Bugbomo. This was a while ago, last year. So when people now started retaliating, when they now start retaliating, when they si wọ́n lè máa marry ní rita wọn tó tún kọ́kọ́ ṣe tí wọ́n ti ṣe. Wọ́n pariwo pé wọ́n ṣépè fún ọmọ Wùnmí. Ṣé wọ́n àwọn Wùnmí tí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀, did they tell you nǹkan táwọn group wọ́n ṣe fún àwọn host TikTok? that they carry their picture, their children, their husband, their wife, picture one, and they will put it on their platform, ni ori TikTok, and the big one, a big screen. They will start abusing the person. Did they tell you they did all that? Are you aware they did all that to people that are for justice for Mohbad? That were injustice to me, they did that. So en to ba di to se be fun ta lo ma wa fun, se ko se Wunmi àti ọmọ ẹni. Bó ṣe ti bobo aya ti ẹni wọ́n ti tó fi lu àdàbí fún Wunmi àti ọmọ ẹ̀ tí Wunmi wá ó wá bọ́ta ó kébi pẹ́pẹ́ yàtànù. These are things that Kape mo si lórí, even before I was not on TikTok. Or justice for Mohbad ló gbé mi lórí TikTok. Kabale mani information kabale ma sọ fún yín lórí Facebook pé nǹkan báyìí la gbọ́ o, nǹkan báyìí la rí o. Because àwọn tí wọ́n lọ sí corona inquest yẹn, most of them TikTok ló wà ló fi jẹ́ kí n lọ síbẹ̀. If not, I'm okay with my Facebook and Instagram. Social platform mélòó ni ọ̀fẹ́ ni kíni mo wá kiri. Kí ló sọnù lọ́wọ́ mi. Even left to me, èmi ò fancy TikTok yẹn. Got a lot of rubbish and nonsense, àtọmẹlẹ́ja, àtọmẹlẹ́ran, àwọn ras, nonsensical, brainless people pọ̀ ńbẹ̀. You will say some nonsense thing that be like, oh my God, what's this? I'm àgbàlagbà gan ṣe langbalangba ńbẹ̀. The way they would do video of themselves, I'm like, what's all this rubbish? Don't you jagbalagba? Àwọn ọmọ mi kékeré mi gan máa gbé ṣáwọn ilé wọn lọ school ni wọn kàwé ni wọn lè wáṣẹ́ ni. Wọ́n tọrọ bárakù lórí ibẹ̀. But you will see some good educative platform. Very, very few. But very few làwọn yẹn. Tó bá ṣe nǹkan tó gbé mi lọ sórí TikTok ni mo wá kiri. But I was able to catch up with all these things. Some of these events of things. So when I see some people talking on Facebook, mako miri mi oti mare nǹkan mi tó bá gbé lọ sórí Instagram. Dá bá lọ sórí Gist Center. Ìkọ́ tó pè ní Gist Center lórí Instagram mi. Baby Aisha kan lónìí. Mo máa ń gbọ́ kíni, but I didn't believe it. Not until tí mo já sí platform wọn lórí TikTok. Tí wọ́n jà between themselves. John yẹn ti wá ṣe tẹ́tẹ̀lẹ̀ Aisha ló kọ sórúkọ ẹ̀. Ó ti wá change sí something, is it Lastica or Nostika, something like that. Not until tó fẹ́nu ara ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀. Tí mo fi mọ̀ pé òun gangan ló ní Gist Center yìí. I've been hearing it, I didn't believe it. Go on that Gist Center and see the rubbish things that they've done to people. Just go straight down. I've got to delete one. Go to this down bits. Gbogbo àwọn tó ti blog, àwọn justice for Mohbad team tó ti blog síbẹ̀. One blog ọmọ West, one blog West, one blog ọmọ, blog gbogbo family. You know how all this Facebook fracker used to do their rubbish and nonsense. They've done it there not once, not twice, not 3 times. And this was long time ago. So pa gbogbo yẹn. Wá ní yan kan gbé voice note jáde. Tó gbé voice note jáde. Tó sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ pé àtọ̀dọ̀ ba lòun ti wá. So how is he lying? Ṣebí nǹkan tó bá sọ lòun náà máa sọ jáde. Tí ìyá kan kọ́ jí láàárọ̀ ọ̀sán gan òru kan. Ó dẹ̀ feel pé she can start cursing or abusing people. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ gbé Island ni àbí kí lẹ ń gbé? Tẹ́ ń gbé Dublin ni. Ẹ máa pàdé ẹbí kan, ẹ máa gba létí tẹ́ pé kò etí ẹ ò ní gbọ́ràn mọ́. Ọwọ́ àwàtàwà yìí kólóríkà kò ṣọgbẹ́ ni. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà Island lẹ fún láyé jẹ. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ máa ṣẹ̀rù bàtẹ́ pé kò ní lè rí níta. What nonsense. Kólóríkà kò ṣọ̀rẹ̀ lọ wá báyìí tó bá fi any stupid comment lẹ̀ lórí page mi. Wo èmi ò ní sọ̀rọ̀ jù, máa gbé ẹ bọ́ta ni life and direct. The only thing you will like to come àdúrà kó máa gbà ní pé just lock your page. Lock your page, man no fit enter. But if you trespass, one stupid guy come lọ sí TikTok. Bó ṣe trespass wá sínú page mi yẹn, èmi ò bá sọ̀rọ̀ jù kí n tó block ẹ. Mo ṣe ṣaka di Zulu fún ni. Òun gan ní gbàgbé. So please don't pass your boundary. Nǹkan tí máa sọ tó bá dùn mọ́ ẹ, gba ọ̀nà platform ẹ lọ or kó gba station lọ. She understand. But ẹ jẹ́ kí òótọ́ wa kó pọ̀ jù rọ wa lọ. Àfẹ́ tó bá ní conscience, tó bá dẹ̀ mọ̀ long. Let your truth be more than your lies. Or the lies you will tell people. Allah wa justice. Ẹ ṣá ń darí gbogbo ẹ̀rú. Justice for Mohbad lápè. Ẹ mú gbogbo ẹ̀. Àtorí court case àárí. DNA gan. Ẹ jẹ́ kó ṣe. Ṣé tí ọmọ 24 years old bá kú rí? Ṣó yẹ kí ìyá ẹ̀ kú rí nàbó yẹ kí bàbá ẹ̀ kú rí? Àbí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń pera yín ní godmother, queen mother, ṣé kò yẹ kó rí yín pé? Tó bá ṣe pé ayé ti dorí kodò. Irú òṣì wo ni gbogbo eléyìí? Do all these things happen in our culture before? Tó bá ṣe ọ̀làjú òṣì tẹ́lómi làjú sẹ́yìn tó mọ 24 years old tó máa pé bàbá 56 years old lórí burúkú. Tó bá ṣe pé ọmọ yẹn orí burúkú kó ló máa gbẹ̀yìn ẹ̀. Oh God. I'm so pissed. So anyway, one is spending sorrow, but I'm just surprised that inquest lane, the inquest was so fast. It was almost 12 noon when they started. It was almost 12 noon when they started, and Katomo before 2, like 1 something. I noticed that these people were out of the district. So at the end of the day, gone. Thank you, Jerry. Emma binu da me gonu ti MB mini. Mo ko like your mapuro. I'm just trying to, step back a bit, because at the end of the day, eleru ni ko gberu e. Ki baba Mohbad no ka on gon ṣe kini, you should be smart about things. Ẹ jẹ́ kí ìyàwó àtọmọ kó máa sọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀yìn. All these things don't happen. A man is the head of the house. Except you don't do your duties diligently as a man. Ni ọmọ mama sọ̀rọ̀ sí ẹ ṣàkàṣàkà. Ìyàwó àti grandma a máa ṣan wọn máa tẹ̀ lójú mọ́lẹ̀. You need to take position and talk about, stand your feet and put your feet on the ground. Because the man said, Oni tó bá ṣe DNA, tí Wumi bá ṣe DNA, àwọn sọ ẹni tó pamọ́ wọn. If he has an idea, he should go to his lawyer or go to kini kó sọ pé allege. Then kó sọ nǹkan tó máa sọ, kó pe lawyer, kó pe kini, wọ́n advice ẹ better. Kó sọ nǹkan tó máa sọ síta, nǹkan lèèyàn kú, because even when he went to Brekete, he said there's something he wants to say, but it's only when he see the IG. Don't bury IG, but one so from IG. Why can't he say it? He can allege the thing if he's not 100% sure, and if he's not sure, he shouldn't even say it. But if it's something that he's got evidence for, you can, even though one evidence, you can still allege it and prove it, show it out to the world. There's nothing they can do to you. And they come at singing. Do you know how much people have spent the time, the energy, the money? The time, energy, and money people have invested in this justice for Mohbad. And people think that because we are talking about justice for Mohbad, everybody loti fulowo. No. Go share everybody, because of power no ajobi alomo. Ati bimo, and we know what it is. Come on, ko kawe, ko lọ sí uni, ko ṣetán, ko bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣiṣẹ́, ko wá fẹ́ yàwó. We're not kids born yesterday. And because we've got conscience. And we know what it is. Tell your ba ṣaláìsí, tell your ba ṣaláìsí. Tí so cause of death, unexpected ikú ni. Kan pé tó ti dàgbà ṣá nípa, adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Ọmọdé tí nǹkan kò ṣe lánàá, orí ò fọ́ ẹ̀dọ̀ ọdún. What it is, what it means, kéèyàn ṣaláìsí, kẹ́ má lè sọ nǹkan tó ṣe, tó tún jẹ́ nínú ilé ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀. Kò ṣe pé ó kọ̀ sùn kò jí mọ́. No. Even ẹni tó sùn tó jí mọ́ gan, ẹ fẹ́ wò pé àbí nǹkan tó jẹ ni. Ẹ ṣe fẹ́ ṣe autopsy ẹ̀ gan. Ẹ ṣe fẹ́ ṣe autopsy to know exactly what happened. Kàmẹ́tò àṣọ ẹni tó yẹ pé ìyàwó ẹ̀ wà nílé. You stop
carrying. Autopsy to know exactly.
Ìtẹ́pẹ́ ìyàwó wà nílé, àbúrò wà ńbẹ̀. Ìyàwó wà nílé, àbúrò wà ńbẹ̀. And you know, there are other family members and friends in the same house. And none of you could, you know, do the right thing. Obviously, you could be extremely suspicious. To wá pé bàbá yẹn go jára mọ́ alágídí wọn ò ṣe alágídí tó jára mọ́ nǹkan ni. Tó bá jẹ́ alágídí ẹ tó jára mọ́ nǹkan ni, wọ́n ti kó everybody. Tabalo police station kan tó bá gbọ́ sí lẹ́nu lọ síbòmí. Ẹ lọ kó wọn láti another area, lọ kó gbogbo wọn. Tẹ́ bá lẹ́nu ńbẹ̀, ẹ gbọ̀nà àmì lọ kẹwọ̀nyàn kan kẹwọ̀nyàn méjì tí ọlọ́pàá bá help yẹn family kó wọn. Ẹ ti ṣe yẹn láti beginning. If not gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Do you know how much some people have their time, money, thought it waste lórí gbogbo kini? Mo gbọ́ tó bring kan sọ lórí TikTok over 3 million. Over 3 million owó títí ẹ ló ti ná. Come out to us other people, individuals. Fún ọmọ tó ń ṣe béèyàn tó ń ṣaré èèyàn. Kí bàbá Mohbad gan kó mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe lọ́wọ́ àwa yìí. Ìyá Mohbad yẹn tẹ̀ ti gbàbọ̀dé ni. Mo rí tó ń jó pẹ̀ tó rùn ẹ dàbí ọrùn tòlótòló. Mo ṣe ń bọ̀ fún ìyá Mohbad mo rí tí ẹrù lọ́wọ́ àwa yìí ni. I saw the rubbish you did. Ó ṣe ya gidi. Ó ṣe ya gidi. Ìdáríjì ẹ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run báyà àmọ́ bí tó máa ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Àmọ́ kó tá bá fi bẹ̀ Ọlọ́run báyìí kó fi dáríjì ẹ. Ó mọ́jú ó mọ́ra. Ọlọ́run má ṣe wá ní ìyá burúkú. Even tọmọ ọmọ ẹ bá máa ṣe ọjọ́ bí tí àní kan máa ṣe, you give your blessing. Ìyàn ní pé even can pay even if you are in that house, give your blessing tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ party wọn. Ẹ ti kí wọn ẹ máa gbádùn o. You leave the place. You can go to your room, go to your own private distance and be doing your thing. But you ó jókòó tí wọ́n gbé champagne àbí kí ló gbé fún ẹ cocktail. Ọmọ òjò bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ìwọ náà wá ń gbé ó ń ṣe báyìí ó ń ṣakọ. Ibi tó ti wá worse in case. Wọ́n kọrin bí ìyá Mohbad ṣe bó ṣe ó ṣe ìyá Mohbad ní fò sókè ni o. No be say she dey dance like, you know, like a composed adult or composed grammar. Ìyá Mohbad báyìí pẹ̀lú àmọ́ tó gbé braid lé lórí àbí kí ló gbé sórí. Excuse me. Mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ pẹ́ nu start you. I need to rest a bit come on me to do. Kò sí bí o ṣe máa sọ̀rọ̀ tó ní sọ̀rọ̀ kọ that time because I want to sleep. I've told myself I'll just relax and not disturb myself, you know. Tẹ́ bá rí àwọn video clips mo rí ìyá Mohbad ibi tó ti ń jó báyìí tó ń ṣó ẹ báyìí ẹ mọ̀ bí langa. I don't know if you know langa. You know the thing is long and thin like this. I think langa is the one they used to langa possibly, but I think is the thing they use to ma fi roko now. For àwọn tó bá lọ sí boarding school lọ ma mọ̀ langa. You know, I'm a fi roko, you know, we use it for grass in school. Now so her neck long. Ìyá Mohbad con dey dance like this. The braid wey she pack up with the mobi aleke ni amuko to ba ko si Ṣaworo ide to ko si nírú yẹn náà ṣe báyìí ló ń gbọ̀n báyìí pẹ̀lú tó ló gbé bá sí ara ìyá Mohbad. He said the gunu. Ta ló gbé bá sí ara ìyá Mohbad tí gbogbo wọn wá ń wọṣọ tó tóbi oversized clothes so that they would think they would think, no, leave it now. I saw your comments. Why did you delete it? Leave the comments now. Like Igunu is, yeah, you got to try it. Igunu, leave your comments. Yeah. So, yeah, Mohbad, long balong. I'm like, what? What did I just watch? Let me tell you, yeah. I lost my ex-partner last year. Yeah. We didn't date that long. And I've been more, you know, together. But even though we had our differences, we went our separate ways. But along the line, I learned to forgive you. And when I learn to forgive, in Belo or no shifumi, Olorun, you know, God bless me so much. God blessed me to the extent that God, if not for you, she understand. And that was because I learned to forgive, you know. And we talk. Even see, if you have your differences, but Victory or Mote journey together, you will consider that child. You know, so we talk. Even when you will think maybe we are together or there's something. There's nothing. Oh, shall I see me last year? Oh, shall I pay 1 year? You know, if I tell you, I still know how I feel, even though both you follow me or about to feel another person after that person. Do you understand? Or to feel another person after that person. But to feel another person after that person. And to feel not to feel it to somebody else entirely that time our girlfriends, you know. But what am I saying? Because we are human. No matter what, ento somewhere, abito one somewhere, or ento mbasoro, ko shalaisi. Isado, oro yiti monsoyi. Kame to aso pe ento wa je bia your relative. To wa je omo. Tí o ṣe pé nǹkankan ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀. So some people don't know how. Emi omo be àwọn èèyàn ní woman's feeling. You know, this is me. I tell you, but kini ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀. Mo ko tètè tell Lara me. I didn't know. I was just, you know, trying to carry on and be strong. You know, I tell you, but my breakdown by, if not for God, tó ní pé nǹkan ti ṣọ̀tá mi lẹ́ni. Thank God pé Ọlọ́run kò tà mí jí láti rush myself to the hospital. I went to hospital myself. Pé mo notice kọ̀kọ̀ tó ń ṣe mí for few days, and this is not normal. And it got to the point that mulati ma mọ́rùn mi dání because I felt my vein was popping. Boss vein me the how strong. Thank God I went to hospital. Can't put time me pé mo kora manage sínú ilé. Or terminate in stroke now. Or put in heart attack. Over pé èèyàn kan ó ṣaláìsí. And because of that, I took it upon myself to just go numb. Go numb and not talk about it or, you know, close my door to so many people. And I've kept to myself. I had to do that because the more I see things that will make me to remember, okay, I know how bad I break down. This is someone that made me would see him at see together more. Come to us and to you want to say Joanule kono. Even King Koshele see on you will call for help. Even if the person say, mo fellows hospital, you see, as you are looking at the person, you know this is between life and death. Oh, ni dalon. Eba mi gbe to bagba e los hospital e lo gbe doctor. Kile àǹfààní owó teyan ní tó lè ná sórí are. Te lo pe quack. Te lo pe nurse abele. Te dem pe bobo ní high blood pressure. Ti jẹ́ kí they need to check his blood pressure. It's a young man that has got blood pressure, or at some point in time he had blood pressure. Either it is better now or not, is one of the first signs that you have to check in him. You mentioned, the police mentioned he was bleeding profusely. She knows her belly must stop bleeding. Even to stop outside bleeding. Do you know if he has internal bleeding? I don't know how people you penny. I'm so pissed, you know. Tima Sofui, up to now, I find it hard with my own experience. So, okay, because it came unexpected, even though it wasn't feeling fine for a few days, you know, just few days. It wasn't feeling fine, and he passed away. What autopsy and kini now? What extensive